This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of ALCHESAY High School in White River, Arizona, as we have the Lady Roadrunners traveling down to take on the home team on the scoreboard, the ALCHESAY Falcons. Welcome, folks. A very good evening as we're going to I'll keep my headset on and see what we can do.
We're going to turn it over to one of the ALCHESAY High School students, Nosey.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we have the starting lineups for the Roadrunners tonight. Harrington, Thomas, Francisco Uranga, and Bailey Williams round out the starting lineup for Coach Perkins and his Holbrook Roadrunners, as we'll have the ALCHESAY starting five shortly. As Coach Perkins talking to him before the game, his girls are ready. He's hoping it's going to be a good game, and we all know that Coach Perkins and Coach Sanchez, two of the best, are going to have their teams ready to battle each other. All right, so we have Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7, and we're going to go to our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Folks, we'd like to note first we have some internet issues down here between the signal and the storm. We're going to be giving you the best broadcast we possibly can, but understand we're going to have a little technical difficulties as we roll through the night, but that's not going to stop us from bringing you some great high school basketball this evening. As talking to Coach Perkins, Shayla Atakai, Ava Mann, and Kamisha Bahi are all out this evening and have been out for a while. I believe it's Bahi had a broken nose, and she's cleared to practice starting tomorrow. As we get the ALCHESAY starting 5 announced, as I believe it's Quintero, Lupe, Quintero, Mansfield, Parker, Jim, and I'm trying to find the last one on my lineup here, as that's our starting 5 for ALCHESAY. So ALCHESAY has no injuries to report. Coach Sanchez feels like his team is rearing ready to go, so we're hoping for a great matchup tonight. We're going to go to our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Anytime you need a key made, any hour of the day or night, any day of the week, call Ace Hardware in the White Mountains, Sholo, Overguard, and Pine Top. And our Ace Hardware keys to the game, talking to both coaches, is going to be defense. Defense and utilizing Holbrook, going to try to utilize a little bit of size advantage they have on these ALCHESAY Falcons as we get ready to jump. We're going to have Urenga. She's going to be jumping against Alyssa Jim for the Falcons. Again, Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on ITAC 106.7 is our head referee tonight. Jonah Beach is going to throw up the ball. He's joined by Quinn Ashton and Greg Chavez Sr. A side note, I'm not sure how many years this has been, but I think it's 48 or 49 for Mr. Chavez Sr. Congratulations to him. So those of you listening who are, of age are probably going to remember he did your games at some point. And good man and also a good official, but just an all-around great person, and we appreciate him and his efforts for the youth in the White Mountains. He does football, volleyball, basketball, and in the springtime you'll find him in a chest protector and shin guards behind the plate in a softball game, as we have our first 2 points of the evening by Bailey Williams for the Roadrunners, as Falcons are going to bring it forward. Quintero forward now to Mansfield. Ball up. That's going to be good. 2 points. Kylie Mansfield for the Falcons. Roadrunners against Falcon. The Roadrunners in their familiar red, white, and blue, and the Falcons in their home whites, adorned in that. I'm not sure exactly, but I know the blue is like a Columbia blue, and corn pollen yellow is what the color is called for the ALCHESAY Falcons. As the rebound is, the shot's no good. Rebound is by ALCHESAY. Quintero bringing the ball down. Quintero going to give it to, that is a Comfort Fit Denture three-pointer, and that is Keone Nashio for the Falcons, and that is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. Appreciate Comfort Dentures, as here come the Roadrunners with the ball. Forward now to Urenga, no good. Rebound is by Jim. Here come the Falcons. Quintero with the ball. Quintero dribbles unassisted. Nice little fake, Hannah Quintero. 2 points for the ALCHESAY Falcons. 7-2 lead for the Falcons early on. As Harrington brings the ball forward, it's picked off. Forward now to Quintero. Quintero over to Mansfield. Mansfield over top to Peyton Parker. Parker now dribbles to the top of the key. Back in the hands of Mansfield. Mansfield looking to direct traffic as she now gives it to Nashio. Nashio going right as she's looking for Quintero. No good. Holbrook bringing on the trap. Back to the court now to Peyton Parker. Parker at the top of the key. Parker right, left. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. To Nashio. As we're going to get whistled, we're going to get a foul. And the Roadrunners are going to get whistled with their first foul. And that's going to be on Francisco. First personal, first team. I'd like to turn it over to the broadcast a little bit, folks, and give you our sponsors for tonight. Sholo Ford, Ace Hardware, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Comfort Fit Dentures, Mountain Mobile Auto Gas, and Allegra of Sholo. As there's a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot, Kylie Mansfield for the Roadrunners. And I forgot to mention, as Mr. Beach threw up the ball, we had to get time for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College. Locations in Navajo and Apache County. Northland Pioneer College is a turnover by the Roadrunners. Now give it into the Falcons as Nashio pulls it forward. It's blocked and picked by the Roadrunners, as now we have Williams putting up a three-point shot. That's going to be no good. Rebound is going to be by Mansfield of the Falcons. Falcons now pushing it as it goes to Quintero. Quintero forward to Mansfield. No good. Whistle, foul. And that's going to go against the ALCHESAY Falcons. That's going to be against Quintero. Her first personal. That is the first team. Fresh shot clock for the Roadrunners. Harrington to inbound. As the ball goes out of bounds, it's going to go back to the Falcons, as it's meant for number 12, Sammy Thomas. It goes out of bounds. It will belong to the Falcons. We'd like to apologize, folks. Again, we're having some technical difficulties with the broadcast tonight and the internet connection we were able to procure down here. So, going to do the best we can as Alyssa Jim misses it, and Holbrook gets the rebound. Harrington going to bring the ball forward. Over now to Williams. Williams to her right, back to Harrington. 10-2 lead. Falcons on top currently. And it goes forward to number 12, Peyton Parker, and that goes out of bounds. Inbound is to Quintero. Quintero's going to bring the ball forward. She's going to drift to the top of the key. Over now to Nishio. Nishio, NBA range. Three-pointer, that's going to be no good. Rebound, Harrington. Harrington bringing the ball up. Harrington now goes over to the far side. Looks left, looks right. Now she spins. Tries to move in as she's going to be stopped in the middle of the key. That's going to go out to Williams. Williams left, right. As we're going to get a whistle, we're going to get a travel, and that's going to be a turnover on the Roadrunners. I'm going to go back to the Falcons as we have a couple substitutions made. As Bain checks in for the Roadrunners, and I did not catch the Falcon substitution. I believe it's going to be number 20, Leah Lupe, for the Falcons. Quintero with the ball. Quintero bringing it forward. Mansfield now to Lupe. Drive is by Nishio. No good. Rebound Runners. Harrington with the ball. Harrington dribbling through traffic as she puts it forward to Uranga. Uranga tries to put it up, and it is not good. It is blocked by Leah Lupe. As Lupe now pushing the ball forward. Excuse me, that is Mansfield pushing the ball forward. She throws it out of bounds. Turnover. Falcons, Roadrunner ball. Falcons bring up some pressure here early on in this first quarter. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left, 10-2. Falcons on top of the Roadrunners. To Francisco to Uranga. Uranga dribbles over on the far side. Near side, Uranga loses out of bounds, and it's going to go knocked out by the Falcons and stay and belong to the Roadrunners. Roadrunner ball. Harrington to inbound for the Runners. Over the top now to Francisco. Bain with the ball, now back to Harrington. Harrington over on the far side. Over to Francisco. Francisco tries to drive, now she's back forced out on the far side in the corner. As we're going to get a whistle and we're going to go out of bounds. They're going to call it out on the Falcons. Roadrunner ball as we get a great look on the replay there. As Harrington to inbound for the Runners. Harrington back to Bain. Bain to Harrington. Harrington, long three-point shot. No good. Rebound bounces off fingertips. It ends up being rebounded by Alyssa Jim. Quintero with the ball. Quintero forward to Mansfield. Back to Lupe. Back to Mansfield. And Mansfield over on the far side. She drifts it over the top to number 4. And that's going to be Nishio. She's going to be fouled. And she's going to go to the line. Up 10-2. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left here in this first quarter. As the foul is going to be on, I think they called that on Francisco. And that's Francisco's second personal. That is the second team. First free throw is no good by Nishio. And Clarencita Sosi checking in for the Roadrunners. Second free throw by Nishio is no good. Rebound is by the Falcons. Falcons get their own rebound. Now goes back inside to Jim. Jim out to Mansfield. Now to Nishio. Nishio forward to Jim. Jim puts it up. Hard fought. No good. And that's going to go against the side of the rim, and the Roadrunners are going to end up with the ball. Harrington with the ball. Harrington left, right. Now she dribbles. Forward pass knocked away. But back in the hands of the Roadrunners, as that's going to be number 50, Natoni. Farrah Natoni. 2 points. 10-4. Falcon lead early on. Ball to Nishio. Back to Mansfield. Mansfield top of the key. 3-point shot. No good. It doesn't draw anything, so that's going to go out of bounds. Roadrunner ball, and we're going to get a substitution. Harrington to inbound. ALCHESAY putting on a little bit of pressure. Forward to Bain, back to Harrington. Now over the top to Bain. Bain throws it forward to Urenga. Urenga dribbles on the far side, pitches it in, and that's going to give it up and be good. That's going to be number 42, Clarencita Sosi. As a whistle and a drive by number 10, Mansfield, no good. Roadrunner ball down 10-6, minute 31 left. Harrington over now to, I believe that's number 11. Bain with a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot, and she shaves the lead 10-9. Falcons on top by 1, minute 17 left here. Nishio with the ball. Nishio to her right far side as it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay and belong to the Falcons. ALCHESAY ball, minute 6 left here in the first quarter. 10-9, ALCHESAY on top. Bailey Williams gets set to check back in as Holbrook loses the inbound. Holbrook tries to get the inbound pass. It is not successful. Ends up in the hands of Mansfield for the Falcons. Burnett with the ball, now stolen by Channing Harrington. 2 points for her. The sophomore now puts the Roadrunners on top 11-10. Lupe with the ball. Lupe over on the near side to Mansfield. Mansfield now to Nishio. Nishio looks left, looks right. She puts up a three-point shot. That's going to be no good. Rebound. Rebound's going to end up with the Falcons. Lupe back to Nishio. Nishio three-point shot, no good. Falcons with the rebound. That's going to be no good. As number 42 for the Falcons, Burnett puts it back up and in. It's going to be no good. Roadrunners are on top, 11-10. Harrington with the ball. Harrington over to Bain. Bain back to Harrington. Harrington, long three-point shot, no good. That's not going to draw anything, go out of bounds. So with 8.6 seconds left here in the first quarter, Holbrook's up 11-10. However, it is ALCHESAY's ball. So I've been informed that, you talk about groups and mascots. So I've been informed that a group of Roadrunners is called a marathon and a group of Falcons is called a cast. So take that for what it's worth, but you have a marathon and a cast as the quarter is going to come to an end. And that is going to be Holbrook up 11-10. This is Show LaForge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067, worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As we get set for the start of the second quarter, which leads us to our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off of the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education. Northland Pioneer College is the Roadrunners bring the ball. Set now to Bain. Bain throws it in, and it's picked off by the Falcons. That's Imoni Beach with the ball. Forward to number 10, Mansfield. Mansfield no good. Roadrunners with the ball. No, it is intercepted by the Falcons as Lupe gets it and sends it back in. That's going to go inside to Burnett. Burnett's going to put it up. And that's going to be no good, but Burnett is going to go to the line with a chance to even this score up, if not go ahead. No good.
Sammy Thomas coming to the line for Roadrunners. Kamari Classy for Falcons.
Burnett's first free throw is no good. Second free throw is on its way. It is good. Burnett sinks her second and ties up this game with 7:32 left. We're knotted at 11. Holbrook to inbound, Williams to inbound. Williams forward to Sosi, back to Williams. Now Williams over the top pass to Thomas. Thomas left, right. Back now to Williams. Williams goes to her right. Now back to her left. Over in the corner. Sosi puts it up, no good. That's going to be gathered in. It's going to be given, the rebound's going to be given to Beach. Imani, Beach. Try to get that one right. Forward now as it's intended for Class A. Goes out of bounds and it's going to belong to the Roadrunners. Williams is going to inbound. Forward now by the Roadrunners. That's going to put Heidi Bahi with a long air ball. Now Falcons have it. Falcons bring the ball down. We're going to have a shot put up. The shot is put up by number 15, Imoni Beach. It's going to be no good, but Burnett's going to get the rebound, and Burnett's going to put it right back for 2 points as Holbrook's getting pressured here. Thomas with the ball. Forward now to Bahi. Gathered in by Bain. Bain now to her, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay, though. It's going to be knocked out on the Falcons. 13-10. ALCHESAY on top of the Holbrook Roadrunners as Urenga is going to check back in, as well as Harrington. Coach Perkins giving both of them a break early in this second quarter. Holbrook to inbound. Bain into Harrington. Coach Perkins calling out a play. His players slipping into position to respond. Over now to Thomas. Thomas inside to Bailey Williams. 2 points, Bailey Williams. 13 all. Good ball game here early on. Falcons with the ball. Forward to number 15. That is Imoni Beaches. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul as she tries to push it in. But we get a foul, and the foul is going to be on Williams. That's going to be her first personal. It's going to be the first team of the quarter. As Quintero checking in. Quintero, only 2 points in that first quarter, but very instrumental in getting this Falcons lead to where it was. Lupe to inbound. Lupe to Burnett. Burnett puts it in. 2 points for the Falcons. 15-13. The seesaw battle, as it were. Forward now to Urenga. Urenga for the Roadrunners. Urenga now dribbles out in the corner on the far side. Inside to Thomas. Thomas puts it up, no good. Rebound. It's going to slip out. It's going to go out on Burnett, but Burnett being in great position there to get that rebound. Roadrunner ball, setting up the play. Harrington to inbound. Now over on the far side to Bain. Bain dribbles back, gives it to Williams. That's to number 12, Thomas. Thomas no good on the shot. Whistle out of bounds. Falcon ball. Falcons, Roadrunners, it's all about the birds tonight. Quintero with the ball. Quintero over the middle to Classe. Burnett with the ball. Now Burnett kicks it out to number 15, Imoni Beach. 3 points, Comfort Fit Dentures. Three-pointer, 18-13. ALCHESAY steadily getting their lead back as Harrington with the ball. Harrington now pushes it forward to Bain. Bain forward now to Williams. Williams about an 18-foot jumper. That's going to be good. Bailey Williams, 18-foot jumper. Cuts the lead to 3, 18-15. Falcons on top. Classe with the ball. Classe inside to Burnett. Burnett puts it up and in. That's another 2 points for her. That's 7 for her in this quarter. Holbrook with the ball. Forward to Bain. Back now to Harrington. Harrington spins off her left, drives, puts up a floater, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Burnett as Burnett reached over the top of Harrington to get the ball. They're going to call that on Burnett. That's going to be her first personal. That's going to be, I believe, the first team of the quarter. As we're going to get a whistle, we're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to the Show LaForge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Shoulder Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com, as the Holbrook Roadrunners are going to get an inbound ball after the foul on Burnett, as Harrington's going to bring in the ball. She's given the ball over the top to, I believe that's Uranga. It is Uranga. Uranga with the ball. Here come the Falcons. No good by Uranga. Falcons with the ball. We're going to full forward, and it's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to say it's out on the Falcons, which is going to mean Roadrunner ball. Harrington to inbound.
Francisco coming back to the line.
Harrington now to Francisco, back to Harrington. Harrington dribbles to the middle, now sends it over the time stripe to Francisco. Inside to Williams. Williams left, right. Now Williams off to Uranga. It's going to be no good. Roadrunner ball, Falcon ball, 20-15. Ball ends up in the hands of Burnett. Burnett inside now. Burnett kicks it out to Beach. And that's another Comfort Fit Dentures 3-pointer for Beach. 23-15. Falcons go on top as Harrington goes in, goes back, gets the ball. Now forward to Francisco, back to Harrington. Harrington crosses over the time stripe to Williams. Williams, 19-foot jumper, no good. Burnett just reaches up and steals it out of the sky. As now Burnett gives it forward to Quintero, who crosses over half court. Quintero now throws it in the corner. The corner to Beach. And Uranga ends up with a whistle. No, excuse me, not a whistle. She gets a steal, and she's going to send it way forward to Bailey Williams. Bailey Williams is going to put in for 2 points, 23-17, 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. As the ball forward intended for Burnett, it's knocked away slightly. Now Burnett tips it back to Quintero, throws it in the corner to Beach. Beach puts it up, no good. Uranga with the rebound as we get a whistle, and we're going to get an injury as Burnett goes down, and that is not good news if you're a Falcon fan. As Burnett goes down, they call an injury timeout to get her off the court, and Burnett has been absolutely dominant this quarter with 7 points, although you can't underestimate the effort of Beach, who has 6 in the form of 2 Comfort Fit Dentures 3-pointers. Roadrunners to inbound. Harrington inbounds to Francisco, goes right back to Harrington. Forward now to Francisco to Williams. Williams over on the far side. Williams going to put up a 3-pointer. She's going to not get it. Rebound to Uranga. Uranga puts it right back up and in, and that is where Holbrook has got to capitalize with Burnett being out of the game. 23-19. Alchesay on top of Holbrook. As Quintero comes to the side, as Harrington's going to knock it away, but they're going to whistle Harrington with her first personal foul of the night. As Massey is going to inbound for the Roadrunners just over to the side of our table here. Massey with the ball. Over to Lupe. Back to Quintero. Over to Jim. Jim to Lupe. Back to Class A. Inside, no good. Rebound is, that's 23, that's Jim. Jim puts it up, gets her own rebound, and puts it right back up and in, and finishes. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. As we're going to get a steal by the Falcons. No, it goes to the floor, as we're going to get a travel on Francisco, as she almost had a steal. In fact, I think she might even be credited with it. Because they called the travel, she would therefore be credited with the steal. Lupe to inbound for the Falcons. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, 25-19, Falcons on top of the Roadrunners as Quintero gets the ball. Quintero back now to Lupe. Lupe left, right. Lupe back to Massey. Massey. Quintero, 3-point shot. No good. Rebound is, oh my goodness. What a play by Jim to grab that rebound. And on the way out of bounds, throw that ball back up and in to swish it through off the backboard for 2 points. Williams with the ball. Williams now tries to throw it forward to Francisco, but it's intercepted by Massey. That's going to be a 3-point shot by the Falcons. That's going to be Lupe with the 3-point shot. It's going to be airballed. Roadrunners are going to get it back, so it's going to be Roadrunner ball. No, they're giving it to the Falcons. I am sorry. They must have called it out of bounds on the Roadrunners. Falcon ball. My apologies, folks. Inbound is to ALCHESAY. That's Massey. No, that's Classy. And she is down as she misses a shot and rolls out. And it's going to be Falcon ball out on the Roadrunners. Classy with the ball on the inbound. Sends it back now to Lupe. Lupe brings it over back to Classy. Classy at the free throw line. Now she gives it to Massey. Massey left hand, left side. 2 points. 29-19. ALCHESAY extends the lead to 10 as Harrington has the ball. Harrington over to Francisco as we're going to get a foul on Massey. And that's going to be the second team foul. That's going to be Massey's first personal as we come over to inbound. Harrington to inbound for the Runners. Backcourt sends it to Thomas. Thomas does bring it across the time stripe. Over to Francisco. Francisco to Harrington. Harrington to her left. Harrington left. Now she dribbles all around the far side. Kicks it out now to Williams. Williams takes a dribble, takes two. Gives it back to Harrington. Harrington sends it to the top of the key to Francisco. Francisco, comfort fit dentures. 3-point shot. Maya Francisco, something that they desperately needed in Roadrunner land as Quintero brings the ball over. Quintero now goes to the top of the key. She tries to drive out forward to Classy. Over to Massey. To Lupe. Lupe puts it up, no good, as they're going to call Alyssa Jim with a push. And if that was what people would call the fictitious over the back. However, there's no such penalty foul as over the back. It's just a push, FYI. Harrington with the ball. Harrington long court to Williams. Williams looks inside to Natoni. 2 points, Roadrunners. Desperate to get back into this game in this second quarter. Down 29-24, 20 seconds left. ALCHESAY on top by 5. Quintero ball, and Quintero loses it out of bounds. That's going to be with 14 seconds left. Ball to the Roadrunners as Coach Perkins scoops up the ball, gives it to our head referee tonight, Jonah Beach, and he promptly gives it to Harrington, who inbounds to her teammate Thomas. Back to Harrington, back to Thomas. Thomas now long forward pass to, actually it's going to be a steal by Jim, but that about looked as good of a pass as you can get, as Quintero's going to put up a three-pointer. That's going to be good. A comfort. Fit Dentures three-pointer. 2.5. 32-24. Your halftime score. We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back and give you our Honda Ski and Outdoor Halftime Show, the Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees You won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
This is iTalk 1067's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Welcome back. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we have, I believe this is senior night for the Lady Falcons who've put their time into the ALCHESAY basketball program. As we're going to go ahead and have our video, just watch that as we're going to go ahead and give you some talk about the first quarter. But first we have to remind you that this is our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Head to the Honda Ski and Outdoor store south of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. As we're going to look at some of the first half highlights here, as the ALCHESAY Falcons are on top, 32-24 on the HOLBROOK Roadrunners. As Holbrook with a nice 13-point quarter. However, the Falcons erupted that quarter for, let's see, I mean, I know it's a lot of points if I can do my math, but 9, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 19, 22. Making sure my math is mathing, and it is, which is a miracle in itself. As you look at our first half highlights, and the thing that sticks out to me is the play of Uriah Burnett. However, during our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show, I got to give you a little update on our Summit Regional Medical Center as I was out in the hallway as they were taping up Burnett, and I heard the medic say it's going to depend on if she can go. So something to look forward to as our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report during our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. But Burnett has been a force for the Falcons with 7, but her presence underneath she has been absolutely dominant grabbing the boards for her squad. The other thing I think is going to come into play is the play of Harrington. Harrington doesn't have a lot of points on the night for the Roadrunners, but how she's going to play moving forward in this half and in this ball game, helping her squad. They rely on her quite a bit. Bailey Williams has been the solid point scorer for the Roadrunners with 8. And for the Falcons, Burnett does have 7. However, Emoni Beach has 6, and that is in the form of 2 3-pointers. As we got our Honda Ski and Outdoor, continuing our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. Also in the second half, I think when I look down the play of the ALCHESAY Falcons, there's hardly any players on my roster that haven't checked into the ball game. So going to see how they respond and what they do. Coach Sanchez is definitely spreading it around and letting his girls play, but it looks like they're having their senior night here, so not a lot of chance to make those halftime adjustments. However, I said this earlier, you have Coach Greg Perkins of the Roadrunners and Coach Rick Sanchez of the ALCHESAY Falcons, 2 of the very good coaches in this league. When you look at some of the coaches in this league, of course, Mike Brogan, who has his Lobos sitting at number 1 in the Copper Division right now, as well as number 1 in 3A. Coach Perkins, who's very seasoned in experience, and Coach Sanchez as well. So our 3 very good coaches in this conference and in this league and going to battle. So Coach Sanchez will have it figured out here. But folks, as we move to take a break here before we come back and give you second half action, we have to remind you that this is our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. Just before you get to the Honda Casino, I was able to pass it on the way down. They've always got a lot of great things going on there, so check them out. They're one of the sponsors that make these broadcasts great. So we're going to go ahead and conclude our halftime show and move forward to give you a commercial break before we start the second half. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
This has been iTalk 1067's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we finish senior night. So we had a little bit of an extended halftime we weren't prepared for, but that's okay as the officials are now on the court and we're going to get set for this second half action as we get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education. Northland Pioneer College. As Mr. Jonah Beaches gets set over there as our head referee tonight. Mr. Beach joined by Mr. Chavez Sr. and Mr. Quinn Ashton in this. So 3 of the best from the AIA get sent to officiate this ballgame, and we do appreciate them. They do get a little bit of coin. They do get a little bit of cash for doing this, but they perfect their craft. They watch these games. They scrutinize over calls, and I've actually heard an official a time or two after a game admit they were wrong, but I'm not going to say who, folks. Wink, wink. As Holbrook inbounds the ball down 32-24 as it goes in the corner. Harrington with a 3-point shot. We talked about Harrington in our Honda Ski and Outdoor store getting involved as she misses the 3-pointer. Forward now to Quintero. Quintero for the Falcons. Inside 2. That is number 23, Alyssa Jim. 2 points to extend the ALCHESAY lead. Harrington with the ball. Harrington crosses over the time stripe to Francisco. Francisco looks to Uranga. Now out to number 12. That is Thomas. Back to Francisco. Back to back to Harrington. Harrington now over on the near side. Sends it in the middle of Francisco. Over to Thomas. Thomas 3-point shot. No good, and that's going to go off That's not going to hit any iron substance. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the ALCHESAY Falcons, 34-24. 10-point lead, 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in this quarter. As we have an early substitution as Jamie Bain is going to check in for the Roadrunners. Quintero now with the ball. Quintero moving her team forward. Quintero crosses over the time stripe. And now Harrington gives it to, that is number 12, Parker. And we get a 3-point attempt by Mansfield, and that's going to be a Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot as Mansfield gives the Falcons a 13-point lead. Williams with the ball for the Roadrunners, back to Harrington. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the ALCHESAY Falcons as Mr. Chavez saw it go off a knee. No, we're going to have a little conference between our two officials, and they're going to say, no. It did not go off a knee. It went off a hand, and it's going to stay and belong to the Holbrook Roadrunners. Love it how these officials come together, make sure they get the call right. Great job by them. Francisco with the ball. Francisco now over to the volleyball line in the center of the key. Forward now to Bain. Bain to Williams. Williams now drives, puts it up, no good. But we're going to get a foul as the Falcons are going to be whistled for their first team foul. That is going to be on. They're going to call that on Nashio. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that one. You guys, if you've listened to my broadcasts on here on iTalk and anytime, you know that butchering names is part of my problem. As, I'm just going to say that as number 10 for Winslow boys, we've just struggled with his, although last game I did get it right the whole night, and it was great. As Williams does miss both her free throws, 37-24, Roadrunners on top. Now to Jim. Jim spin move. Jim looks to drive, no good. And now she attempts to pass Jim, and it's going to be picked off by Williams as Williams now brings the ball forward for the Roadrunners, looking to cut into the Falcon lead as Williams drives, dishes off to Harrington. Harrington up and underneath. 2 points. Harrington getting involved in that offense. Quintero, no, that is Quintero with the ball. Quintero being guarded by Bain. As Harrington now intercepts it, gets the roll, she drives for a layup and single-handedly puts it up and in, drops it for 2. Quintero inbound from Nashio. To Parker. Over in the corner, I believe that's Jim with the ball. It is Jim to Quintero. Back to Mansfield. Mansfield now brings it to the top of the key. Mansfield left, right, makes a move. She drives. Pass to Nashio. 2 points. Kiani Nashio. ALCHESAY Falcons 39-28. Falcons on top by 11. Williams with the ball back to Harrington. Harrington over on the far side to, I believe that's Williams. Or Urenga, excuse me. And Urenga loses it. However, Bain gets it, puts it back in for 2 points. 39-30, 9-point lead for the Falcons. As Quintero brings the ball over the time stripe for the Falcons, she sends it forward to Mansfield. Mansfield drives the lane, goes the baseline on the far side. Kylie Mansfield, 2 points. She's having a monster quarter right now. Harrington bringing the ball over. Harrington now to Bain. Bain forward to Williams. To Francisco. Francisco free throw jumper. No good. Rebound Harrington. Harrington clears the lane herself. And Jim is going to come up with a block for the ALCHESAY Falcons. Mansfield with the ball now. Mansfield being guarded close by Francisco. Mansfield drives. She's going to put him in. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to say, I believe they're going to call a blocking foul, but I believe they're going to call it on the ground. They're going to call Bain with her first personal foul, and they're going to say, no, she did make it. So Mansfield's going to get 2 and the 1. 43-30. Mansfield has a chance to extend the lead. She takes a look at the basket, fires the ball on its way. It is good. Kylie Mansfield. Roadrunner ball. Williams with the ball. Over now to Harrington. Harrington to her left. Harrington over on the near side. Forward to Williams. Williams takes a step, drives, tries to put it up. It's going to be contested. Now over to Bain, back into Williams. Williams over on the far side to Harrington, near side to Harrington. Harrington loses it. It goes to the ground, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get A 30-second timeout by Coach Perkins as Show Low Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC, Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Welcome back, Show Low Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As the ALCHESAY Falcons are up 44-30 on the Roadrunners. The cast of Falcons up on the Marathoner Roadrunners here in this ball game. As Harrington is going to inbound, as the Roadrunners have maintained possession. Harrington with the ball. Harrington looking. 5 count is going. Harrington now over to Bain. Bain, 3-point shot. Way over the mark. Rebound, Nashio. Forward to Parker. Parker over to Mansfield. Mansfield left, right now. Mansfield gets open. Mansfield makes about a 9. Takes about a 9-foot jumper. It's going to be no good. Rebound, Roadrunners. Harrington. Harrington forward with it. Guarded by Mansfield. Now Harrington sends it over to Williams. Intended for Williams, but it's going to go way over the top, land out of bounds. Falcon ball, 3:36 left, 44-30 here in the third quarter. Nashio forward to Parker. Parker back to Nashio, and it's going to roll out of bounds, and we're going to have a turnover again as we have back-to-back turnovers. However, the Falcons with a 14-point lead, with the Roadrunners just trying to stay in this ball game as we are under halfway through this third quarter. As Harrington with the ball. Harrington over now to Bain, back to Harrington. Over to Francisco. Francisco, 3-point shot, in and out, no good. Rebound, Nashio. Forward to Mansfield, Kylie Mansfield. Mansfield loses it to Harrington. Harrington now bringing it to the middle. Now over to the near side at the 28-foot line. She dribbles in and out. Forward to Williams. Williams now backs it out at the free throw line, sends it to Harrington. Out on top. Back to Williams. Williams top of the key. Williams contested. She's over to Francisco. Francisco over on the far side to Harrington. Harrington now goes to her left. Now she drives the lane, puts it up and in. That's going to be no good. Rebound, Bain. Bain being guarded very closely by Nashio. To Uranga. To Williams. Williams now posts up, but she's out on the far lane. Over to Bain. To Francisco. 23 on the shot clock. As Bain tries to drive, it's going to be knocked away, but Bain does grab it back. Now to Williams. Williams now to the right, back to Bain. Bain, 3-point shot. No good. Uranga with the rebound. Uranga up 2 points, and she is fouled for the Roadrunners as she's going to get an and one, proverbial and one, 44-32. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. As Bain checking out, and she's going to be replaced by Heidi Bahi for the Roadrunners. Uranga's and one is on its way. It is good for the Holbrook Roadrunners. Coach Perkins and his squad down 44-33 as Nashio inbounds to Parker. Parker forward to Quintero. Quintero, long court pass to Nashio. She puts it up, no good, but it's going to be Jim right there with the rebound. As Jim gets it, sends out to Quintero. Quintero, 18-foot jumper, no good. Williams for the Roadrunners with the rebound. Whistle, foul, and it's going to stay on the ground as no. They are calling Harrington with an elbow. I don't know if we can see that on a replay or not, but I would love to get a picture of that just happening. As we look on the replay here, and I don't see it, but I'm guessing it was seen as the Roadrunners do intercept the ball again on the passing from the Falcons. Harrington with the ball forward now, and that is that Bahi? That is Heidi Bahi, 24. Parker, whistle, timeout, Coach Sanchez. We're going to take it to the Show Low Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com. We welcome all you listening to our broadcast tonight from Show Ford. We apologize for our internet is a bit glitchy, but the audio's good, so sorry folks. Muting it and just watching might not be an option tonight, so you're going to have to tune in to this old boy broadcasting as Quintero brings the ball over. Quintero to Nacio. Nacio top of the key. Now Nacio drives. She looks to Jim, no pass, she holds it. Now in the hands of number 20, Lupe, off the mark, no good, rebound, Urenga back to Harrington. Harrington for the runners, bringing the ball over, 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Roadrunners down by 9. Forward now to Bailey Williams, three-point shot is no good. Rebound Quintero as Quintero jumps in the middle of the key, grabs that ball, throws it down. Forward now to, I want to say that's number 20. That's Lupe. Lupe misses, grabs her own rebound, no good. Lupe gets it again, puts it up, no good. Quintero ends up with the slop. She puts it back up and in, 46-35, 11-point lead for the Falcons. Williams with the ball for the Roadrunners. As Williams has it knocked away by Quintero, but it's going to be a tip, so it's not going to go back court. However, the shot clock does not reset. 20 on the shot clock for the Roadrunners. Harrington with the ball. Harrington now in the middle to Williams. Give and go to Harrington. Harrington tries to go up and in, but it's going to be knocked away by Jim. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Roadrunners, with 14 on the shot clock, down 46-35, are going to get the ball. Inside to Urenga. Urenga puts it off the glass. It's not going to be good. Rebound Nacio. Forward to Beach. Beach now to her right. Stops to Jim. Jim, good. 2 points. Alyssa Jim. As we have not seen Burnett this half for the Falcons, assuming that ankle is not good. Now over to Francisco for the runners. Francisco drives. She's blocked by Alyssa Jim. Monster block by Jim. Forward to Beach. Beach dishes it off at the last minute to Quintero. Quintero puts it up 2 points for the Roadrunners. 15-point lead. As we're going to end the third quarter, we're going to go ahead and take it to the Show Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Welcome back to Show Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As we get set for the start of the fourth quarter with the score 50-35 in favor of the ALCHESAY Falcons. And it's time for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, do it at the hometown with the lowest tuition in the state, now having bachelor's degrees in business and education. Northland Pioneer College. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top Sholo and 102.5 Pine Top, a Kopaniki Communications station. As Alyssa Jim is fouled, she's going to go to the line to look at the first points of the fourth quarter for the Falcons. First attempt is no good, as the Falcons with 18 points in that quarter to the Roadrunners 11, and that's why we have a 15-point lead, 50-35, 7:52 left. Jim looking at the rim. Her second free throw is on its way. It is good. The second one's good. Alyssa Jim for the Falcons. Jim with 9 on the night. Forward now to the Roadrunners. That's Williams. Williams backs up, three-point shot. Comfort Fit Dentures, three-point shot. Bailey Williams of the Holbrook Roadrunners. Quintero with the ball for the Falcons, being guarded by Harrington. She backs off, throws it long court pass to number 15, Beach, inside to Jim. Jim, steady as she goes, 2 points. Alyssa Jim, 53-37. Falcons on top of the Roadrunners. As Harrington brings it forward, Harrington pushes the ball, now drives the lane. Harrington puts up a floating 8-footer, no good. Harrington with her own rebound, out to Francisco, 3-point range. Francisco, no good. Rebound to Nashio for the Falcons. Nashio looking, has Beach to her right. She fakes it to Beach, puts it up and in. And that's going to be Keone Nashio, 2 points for the Falcons. 55-37, Falcons on top of the Roadrunners. Harrington with the ball. Harrington right. Now Harrington's going to drive the lane, except it's stripped away by Nashio. Nashio now looking to drive forward to Lupe. Lupe back to Nashio. Left, right, knocked out of bounds. Nashio looking. Now she forces it in. Intended for Jim. Stolen by Natoni of the Roadrunners. Harrington with the ball. Harrington forward. Forward to Kettley. Out, and that's going to be Bailey Williams with another Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Welcome back. Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As 6 minutes and 13 seconds left to tick off in this fourth quarter, as the ALCHESAY Falcons up 55-40. Apologize for our broadcast this evening, folks. Had a rough time getting an internet connection, but nonetheless, we'll have the boys game right after this, and look forward to you guys tuning in again. As a great night for basketball, as we are going to start a little bit late, looks like, being 7-11 on the clock and having the senior night for the girls in the middle of this broadcast at halftime. Nashio with the ball. Nashio now back to Mansfield. Mansfield over to Beach. Beach to Quintero. Back now to Mansfield, who dribbles to the top of the key. Gives to Nashio. Nashio looks for a three-point shot. Now she gives it to Quintero, who takes it to the 28-foot line at the top of the key. And she's going to slide that foot just a hair. She's going to travel. That's going to be a turnover for the ALCHESAY Falcons, up 55-40 on the Holbrook Roadrunners. 5 minutes, 51 seconds left here in the game. Harrington now with the ball on the inbounds for the Roadrunners. Harrington over here on the far side to Williams. Williams now to the top of the key, inside to Francisco. Francisco to Harrington. That's going to be good. Channing Harrington, 2 points, clawing back in for the Roadrunners, 55-42. Quintero now pushes it to Mansfield. Mansfield left, right. Now Mansfield looks to drive. Mansfield, wide open path. It's no good. Rebounded by Jim. Jim puts it back up and in. No good. Jim gets her own rebound, and she comes down with it. But we're going to get a whistle. They're going to call that on the floor. So we're going to get 44. That's going to be Williams. That's going to be her second team of the quarter. And they're going to call it on the ground. So that's going to be Nashio to inbound to Mansfield. Mansfield, no good. Rebound by Nashio. To Jim. Jim puts it up and in. No good. Jim gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Jim gets the rebound again, a whistle, and we're going to get a push foul. However, they're going to call it on the ground again. But more importantly, that's Holbrook's third foul, as Angelica Urenga is going to check back in for the Roadrunners, as well as Tyra Gashoni is going to check in for the ALCHESAY Falcons. As Nashio to inbound. Nashio, to inbound. Inbound is to Mansfield. Mansfield stripped away by Urenga. Urenga back to Harrington. Harrington brings the ball over the time stripe. Over on the far side. Looking. Harrington now to Urenga. Urenga over to Williams. Back to Harrington. Harrington bringing the ball over. Back to Williams. Williams to Urenga. Urenga drives the lane, guarded by Jim. That's going to be Angelica Urenga. That almost looked way too easy for her as she dumps in her 7th point of the night, 55-44. ALCHESAY ball. Nashio with the ball to Beach. Beach, Comfort Fit Dentures, 3-point shot. Emone Beach and that is her 3rd 3-pointer. Stay tuned, folks. After this game, we have our Deemer's Glass man of the game, as well as our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, as we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Give us a little bit right now. Sholo Ford, Ace Hardware, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Comfort Fit Dentures, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Allegra of Sholo. As ALCHESAY gets the ball up 58-44, 14-point lead. Halfway through this 4th quarter has now ticked by. Nashio with the ball. Nashio left, right. Now she spins, down the top of the key. Intended for Gashoni, no good. Forward to Francisco for the Roadrunners as it's picked off. Francisco back to Williams. Williams to Harrington. Harrington inside to Urenga. Urenga spin move, puts it up, no good. Rebound. Rebound is Mansfield for the Runners. Forward to Beach. Beach back now to Jim. Jim, it goes off Jim's foot. We're going to have a tie-up on the court. We're going to have a jump ball. And I believe, according to the alternating possession, it is going to go to the Roadrunners because the Falcons got it at the corner. And for only the 2nd or 3rd time in my life, I am right. As Harrington gets the ball for the Roadrunners, tips it into Williams, and Williams kindly gives it back to Harrington. Harrington over to Williams. Left, right, now Williams with the ball. Inside to Francisco. Francisco takes a step inside the key, throws it out now for, that's Sosi. Pardon me, folks, I missed that one, missed the number. Nashoni with the ball. Nashio, excuse me. To Mansfield, no good. Ball's knocked away, Harrington ends up with it. 2-on-1, forward to Francisco. Francisco, left side, left hand. It is good, we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout. As we're going to go ahead and take it to the Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk 106.7.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so we can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. ALCHESAY up on the Holbrook Roadrunners 58-46. As Gashoni with the ball to Burnett, who's back in there hobbling a little bit. As we're going to go back and look at that replay right before that timeout, and it looks like we had one of the ALCHESAY players hurt on that replay. As we see where they call that timeout as Jim comes down and makes one. Williams is going to miss a 3-pointer. It's going to be no good. It's going to be saved by the Falcons. Going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay and belong to the Roadrunners. The basket down here, was Jose, not Jim. I apologize for that. I had to get to the score table to get that correct. I want to make sure we give all the press we can to these young ladies out here competing. Ball goes out of bounds, out on the Falcons, Roadrunner ball. Harrington with the ball, Harrington. Back to Francisco, back to Harrington. Dribbling, now Francisco, and it's going to be lost, and either it's going to go out of bounds or we're going to get a backcourt violation. It does go out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Falcons, up 60-46, up 14. Just under 2 minutes left to play in this 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We do have the boys' game right after. We're going to reset and get ready to go with that one. Beach with the ball on the inbound. And I'm not familiar with some of these players in right now for the Falcons as Gashoni gets the ball. She gets the ball from Classe. Classe did see some time in the first half back in here in this 4th quarter. 60-46, 14-point lead. as Gashoni's going to inbound the ball, as we're going to have Leah Massey check back in for the Falcons. Inside to Burnett. Inbound is to Burnett. Forward to Beach. Beach loses it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Holbrook Roadrunners. Roadrunner ball. Harrington bringing it forward. Harrington now dribbling on the far side. She drives the lane, puts up a scoop shot. They're going to call that a foul. The basket's going to be no good. So I believe Channing Harrington's going to go to the line and shoot a couple, as we will have the boys game for you after this. We apologize tonight for the internet connection. However, we're going to do what we can to bring you a great game tonight between the Holbrook Roadrunners and Coach Delmar Johnson traveling down here to Alchesay to take on Coach Kyle Goklish and his Alchesay Falcons. Two very good coaches in this league. Very, very good coaches, as we have some of the best in the region tonight between the girls and the boys. Some of the best officials, some of the best players, some of the best coaches, one of the worst broadcasters. And we'll just go with that, as the second free throw is on its way. It is no good as well. Rebound, Gashoni. And Gashoni throws it forward, intended for Nashio, and it goes out of bounds. Roadrunner ball. Minute 32 left, 60-46. Harrington now has it picked off by Quintero. Quintero now forward for Massey. Massey drives the lane. She scoops. That's going to be good for Kamari Clase. 2 points, and we're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and let's see what they call here. We are going to get a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back, Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide and iTalk1067.com. As we tick down the final minutes of this game, stay tuned, folks, for our our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, as well as our Deemer's Glass man of the game. And Massey with the ball for the Falcons. Massey over to Gashoni. Gashoni throws it in and over to Jim. Jim takes a drive. Jim tries to drive the lane, no good. It is going to be grabbed in by Sosi of the Roadrunners. Forward to Bain. Bain dribbles over. Bain over now to Sosi. Sosi, three-point shot, no good. Rebound is number 25 for the Falcons, Tyra Gashoni. Back now to Quintero. 34 left. 62-46. Falcons on top. Quintero over now to number 30. That is Lavender. Callie Lavender inside to Jim. Jim, no good. She puts up a shot, but we're going to get a whistle. We're getting a foul. Alchesay spreading around the points tonight as Mansfield with 13 on the night for the Falcons. Massey with 2, as well as Clase with 4. And Burnett still with 7. She came in for a little bit and took her out as Jim makes her second free throw. That's going to put her at 12 on the night. 20 seconds left, 63-46. Falcons on top. Bain with the ball. Bain inside. It's going to be knocked away. Bain does get it back. Now to Bahi. Bahi puts it up, no good. Rebound is Jim. Jim forward to Massey, 6 seconds. 5 seconds as Falcons are going to be content to run it out as Jim. Now out to as Gashoni is going to take a final shot. It's going to be no good. Your final tonight, 63-46, as we go immediately to our Deemer's Glass man of the game. And your Deemer's Glass man of the game is going to be number 10, Kylie Mansfield, the sophomore for the Alchesay Falcons, as she had 13 on the night, and she was everywhere on the court. And congratulations to her. as we have number 10, Kylie Mansfield with our Deemers Glass man of the game. We're going to hopefully be joined. I'm going to try to grab her real quick. Alyssa, can you join me? Can you join me? All right, folks, I've done my best and tried to get our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, and I am joined by our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. And the first thing I want to say is I appreciate the gift with your name on it given to me tonight. Thank you for that, as I love the hospitality down here. Alyssa, the first thing I want you to do is talk about the game tonight, the preparation coming in, and what you guys did to get a commanding 63-46 win.
Well, first of all, it's more like our coach, Rick Sanchez. He always motivates us at the beginning, saying that we play our own game and we'll win. That means like everyone playing, everyone passing, and everyone scoring at the same time.
I did notice your scoring was spread very evenly. And I noticed when Burnett went down, that was kind of a blow to your team. Holbrook got a little bit, but you stepped up in that second half, and that's part of the reason you're our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, is you stepped up in the second half. I want to talk about, when Burnett went down, did you tell yourself, I got to pick this up, or did you just play your game?
Yeah, I told myself I had to pick it up because I really wanted to win. I know we all want to win so we can make it into playoffs, to have that good spot.
Well, Alyssa, I can't thank you enough. Now, before we go, I got to ask you, I need one shout out to one of your teammates and why you're giving them a shout out.
I like to say a shout out to Raya for she was playing a really good game until she got hurt. I believe if she didn't get hurt, she would have had a really good game as well.
I believe so too, and we hope she's not hurt bad. But Alyssa, you're a senior. This is senior night. How does it feel to be leaving this gym with a big win like this on senior night?
I feel really happy, but I feel really sad because my season's ending.
And I feel for you. But Alyssa, great job tonight. A 63-46 win. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your hard work and what you did to this program. And we appreciate all you do. And great job. Congratulations. And we'll see you next time. And folks, before we sign off, our Alyssa Jim is our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Thank you for joining us.
All right, thank you.
All right, Alyssa Jim, folks, not a loss for words. The senior playing on her senior night. As we're going to get set, folks, to flip it to the boys broadcast. Your final tonight in the girls game as the ALCHESAY Falcons defeat the Holbrook Roadrunners by a score of 63-46. This has been Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemers Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.